I, 15F, have never kissed anyone before and people are shaming me for it. What do I do? Where I live most people have their first kiss when they're about 12. I am obviously over that and everyone thinks I'm gay, which isn't a bad thing, but it just isn't true. The fact is I've never liked anyone enough. Any tips?
Ignore them. I didn't kiss anyone until I was 18. I lost my virginity to my husband. Everyone assumed I was gay and kept telling me it was okay to come out. It wasn't until I started dating my husband that they believed me when I said I wasn't. It's not a bad thing to wait. Woman shrugging.
Ignore all that stuff, it's petty childhood nonsense. It won't matter when you're 18. Enjoy your youth, my man.
Greater than the fact is I've never liked anyone enough. That right there is perfect. The first kiss for some of us are one of those things that we remember fondly after all these years. Fuck what people think. If you are not ready, you are not ready.
Get away from those people, bro. They toxic. You need to surround yourself with better people. You're fine as hell. Honey, I'm 19F and I've never hooked up with anyone because nobody was worth it. It's okay. It's far more better to not rush things and let things arrive when it is time.
My first kiss was at 22. It's really not a big deal. Well done for not bowing to peer pressure. You do what's right for you and don't worry about what they think.
People are dicks. Don't rush your life just because of other people. I know you probably heard this, but ignoring is probably for the best. Some people take their first kiss very seriously and you shouldn't rush things if you don't want to. I was going through the same when I had my first kiss at age 18. I just didn't want to give my first kiss to a random stranger.
Peer pressure never leads to happiness. Many people lie about their accomplishments but will gladly shame others. Even in a group, most could be lying. Your real friends will never make you feel bad. You have missed nothing and have nothing to be ashamed of. There is not time limit and any boyfriend you get would not care in the slightest. Realize they are not shaming you because you haven't kissed someone. They want to feel superior and just want to feel less than them. It also gives them control over you. You may feel motivated to do something that makes you uncomfortable and they get to enjoy your discomfort and unhappiness.
I was 15 when I had my first kiss. Most people used to shame me for it, but turn out most of them had been lying about their first kisses. So I say, who the hell cares what other people think? It doesn't matter what they think. People just gotta talk shit whenever they can. Ignore them. You are young. Kisses are not required by law. Live your life as yours only. Hell, I'm in mid-20s and haven't done it. If it makes you feel any better, 15 is the average kiss age where I live.
I love how not kissing a girl yet means you're gay to people. You also haven't kissed a boy, so that must also mean you are straight, right? How does that logic work?
I've felt extremely similar, even to the point of not kissing some girls because I knew I didn't like them and wouldn't be able to follow physical lust with any kind of emotional attachment. Didn't have first kiss until 18. Didn't lose virginity until 23. Now I'm married to an amazing wife, got a outstanding beautiful daughter that I thank God for, and another baby on the way. When you are in your teens these issues can burn hot and hurt. But as you get older some of those instincts will lead you down good paths and help you avoid bad ones.
Most of the people bragging about it probably haven't either. Don't worry, you have plenty of years ahead. Don't feel pressured by others. When the right person and the right time arises you will be glad you waited.
Find better friends. But seriously, actually find better friends. P.S. This is a friends issue, not a kissing issue. Even if you do fold to peer pressure and find someone random to kiss, they will just find something else to bully you about. Bullies don't stop being bullies when you remove the thing they are currently being bullies about.
Don't worry about it. I didn't have my first kiss until I was 22. It'll happen when it happens.
No shame in that. I didn't kiss anyone until I turned 17. There is absolutely nothing wrong with waiting until you find someone special. Or just waiting for the hell of it. Lol girl, that's just there are people, especially in high school, who will shame and bully anyone. Because those bullies are themselves full of shit. Here's advice on what you do not do. Don't go and kiss someone just to stop the bullying. Girls do it sometimes and it's just wrong. Follow your heart in what you want. If someone laughs that you never kissed, tell them that you better die a virgin than kiss them, or something in such spirit.
Get different friends who don't make fun of you for meaningless things like that. There is no shame in this, 15 is super young. You have decades ahead of you to figure these things out.
Stop listening to them. Each person is different and has their experiences different. First kiss should be beautiful and with you giving consent. Trust me. I gave my first kiss at 16 when my husband was my boyfriend.
God, teenagers suck. Please ignore them. Don't be ashamed. You are fine. The people around you don't know how big the world is and how many different times there are to start relationships, like people, begin to kiss. You are strong and confident when you can just ignore them and wait until you like someone enough. Good for you.
The main thing is how you feel. If you're happy waiting and are in no rush to get it over with, then fuck what everyone else thinks or says. Some teens make a big deal over it, but the truth is, your life doesn't become any different after you do it, so you should move at a pace that's comfortable to you.
Those people are toxic, even if they don't know it.
Ignore them. I didn't have my first kiss until I was 20. It's nothing to make a big deal about.
It's not a big deal. I had literally the same thing happen. Didn't kiss anyone until after high school. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
WTF are they shaming a 15-year-old for? There's a lot of guys not worth your mouth to be pressured into kissing them. I don't understand the people from your area shaming you just because you haven't kissed before. It's not that important. Next thing you'll know is that they'll start shaming people who are still virgins at 16. You do you and they can go fuck themselves. Kick them in the balls. You're 15 and what they want is a felony. Don't do it. So, as opposed to them, who will probably kiss anyone and everyone at the drop of a hat. Fellow teenagers will tease and taunt you about anything. You already know that. They don't really care one way or another, they just want your reaction. Don't listen to them, girl. Live your life and stick to your morals, principles. You will live a happier life, and the guy you're looking for will love you for it. You can just Google this stuff, man. Pretty sure plenty of people have asked this question.
Be true to yourself and do it when you're ready. Don't pay any mind to people trying to shame you. And yes, it is that easy. Once they see you don't care about any teasing, it'll take the wind right out of their sails.
Most people? What is most people? Like who? Your parents? Your teachers? I'm 18 and it still hasn't happened, so here's hoping this year's the year.
I had my first kiss at 15, then lost my virginity at 16. However, I felt extremely pressured to do it. I felt like I was behind everybody and everyone was having sex, so that made me rush have sex, which I regret because my first time was nothing special, and I was drunk because I was so nervous. Turns out no one was even having sex, and then instead of being a prude now I turned into a whore. Do what you feel comfortable with and got at your own pace and fuck everyone else, people are gonna talk regardless.
Respect yourself and what you value. Better to kiss someone that you want to and it means something to you and when you want to do it. Don't just give it way like some do.
I'm A18M, 19 in 1 month, and I've never kissed someone and I don't care. You're only 15, yo, it's nothing. I didn't have my first kiss until I was 30. I've had a good social life and have wonderful friends. While other girls in high school and college were crying heartbroken over guys they didn't really know or like, I coasted along with only the mild pang of jealousy. You absolutely should not worry about it. It'll happen when you are truly ready and want it. You could force a kiss with a spin the bottle game, but a kiss from a boy you find unappealing is slimy and gross. Unwanted tongues are like having a slug in your mouth. Anyone who bullies you for waiting for your first kiss is not a nice friend.
1. Every single person who teases you about anything is actually deeply insecure. 2. Don't listen to the opinions of people who have literally nothing better to do than focus on what other people are doing.
12. At that age I wasn't even interested in boys yet and spent my time playing outside and making up fantasy worlds. You don't have to have your first kiss by the age of 15. I know there is a lot of pressure and it can make you feel insecure. I only had mine at 21 and I felt weird for seemingly being the only one having it that late. Everyone's life is different and we all have a different timeline. Quite frankly, it's also no one's business what you have or haven't done, so just do what feels right for you and ignore the people that have nothing better to do than judge others. You'll never regret taking your time, but I can guarantee you'll regret making sexual decisions because of others people's pressure or jokes. I was a little older on most of that stuff and was embarrassed at the time but happy about my decisions years later.
You do not need to conform to what everybody else is doing around you. You are an individual, with your own journey. Shut out the outside noise and focus on yourself. Once you understand and accept that, it won't matter a damn what everybody else thinks about you.
Don't kiss anyone until you want to. The people shaming you probably have their own issues going on and are taking it out on you. Regretting your first kiss, i.e. doing it just to get it over with, won't be worth it. Just ignore them. Also, side note, nothing wrong with being gay. Just let them think that.
I didn't kiss anyone until I was 18 and I wish I had waited longer. Don't give your time to people who don't deserve it. If you rush a relationship with someone before you know if they'll treat you right, you might end up unhappy and with trauma like me. Don't be like me. Wait as long as it takes until you find someone you trust who's a good person. Also, fuck them, they should feel bad about themselves for shaming others, not you.
LMAO, what is this mean, girls? Junior high. Don't listen to a single person that says that, as for just saying that is more cringe than anything.
Kiss them. Kiss them all.
People make fun of others to hide their own insecurities. People telling you they had their first kiss at 12 don't necessarily need to be telling the truth. You do you. Love isn't a race.
My only advice would be to not tell people that you've never kissed someone. I didn't have my first kiss till I was 18 and at 34 I can say it hasn't affected my dating life.
I had my first kiss at 17 and now I'm married at 22. Ignore them. People are very immature at that age. There are more important things in life, trust me.
Took me till 19, was more of a link-up situation though, so I'm yet to have my first meaningful kiss. The people shaming are just being immature.
They're just teasing you. They don't care you haven't, if you do they won't care either. Do whatever you want to do.